What's up, y'all? What's up, man? We chilling. Y'all already know exactly what time it is. We're back here to serve some more game on the ground for them hungry hounds who just got the pound and are ready for the next round, man. I do feel like I need to turn this down a notch just real quick. Yeah, man. We back. We back from a pretty chill day. Honestly, it was kind of late. It was pretty not even kind of. It was laid back today. It was a nice day of rest. Um, I hope everybody else out there has had a good day today. Nice day of rest. We all need that little break every now and then throughout the week that we just take to ourselves just to recuperate. So let me know how your guys' day was down there in the comments below. If you guys had anything fun, interesting, entertaining, or productive planned today, or if it was just a regular, chill day, laid back day. My day was pretty laid back. Also, while you guys are at it, let me know where you guys are tapping in from so I can shout out your country, your state, or your city. I always thought it was interesting. I can't even speak. Interesting. I guess interesting is a new word. I always thought it was interesting how we can all tap into the same program at the same time while being on separate sides of the world at the same exact time, man. It's crazy. It's crazy times that we live in. I guess you could say times, generation, however you want to, want to call it. Because technology, we come a long ways with technology. There's no telling what we'll do with it in the future. So yeah, man, it's a blessing that we have technology, but it can also be used for things that are not so good at the same time. It just depends on what you choose to use it for. You said 1090 Jake say what he did wasn't telling because he told the news, not the police. Well, guess what? The police gonna get it from the news. So yeah, you still snitched. You still snitched. Like, bruh. See, I'll just be sitting back and I'll be cracking up at how people try to do stuff and then they try to label it something else so they don't look like, I guess you could say, the bad guy or the hypocrite or whatever. They try and do stuff like, oh no, I didn't snitch, because snitching is telling on the police. I just told it to the news. Well, guess what? The police are gonna get that from the news station. Therefore, you did snitch. You just didn't snitch directly to the police. You snitched to the news station, who's in turn going to go to the police, or the police are going to come to the news, where they're going to see the news, and they're going to be like, "Yup, that's it." See, it's just I sit back and I laugh, bro, because it's just like, really, really. But at the end of the day, goofy people are going to do goofy things. There's nothing you can do about it, really, except for point out the goofiness and keep on moving. But I didn't even set a like goal. Can't wait to hear you talk about it on YouTube. I'm going to be live on YouTube uh, after I get done with these episodes, man. I got 3 episodes to do here. So if you guys do want to go tap into the YouTube stream, you can click the link in my profile, the little box with the YouTube play button. It'll take you straight to the YouTube channel, Maki and Kane. And I will be live over there in about, uh, I'd say, a little less than an hour, possibly. I don't know. It depends on what else I got to do after I'm done here. But yeah, man, I will definitely be live over there. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and get into this first topic, man. If you're feeling stressed, anxious, depressed, or worried, just remember there is somebody up above who is on the throne who has plans only to prosper you, not to destroy you. A lot of times, we get stressed, we get anxious about certain things, we get depressed. Maybe somebody's left their life or whatever, walked out of our life, or maybe something happened to somebody in our life, and maybe they're not here anymore, they're not breathing no more. There's a lot of different things that we get stressed about, depressed about, and we get anxious and worried about, and that we forget that there's somebody above who is always in control. You know, a lot of times when I find myself getting uh, anxious and worried and just stuff like that, I forget that there's somebody above, and then I remember that there's somebody above, and I just sit there and I say, God, I'm putting this in your hands. This. I'm giving you my worries, my anxieties, my stress. That way you can relieve it from me, relieve me from it. And a lot of times we forget to do that because in the moment we're just worried about what's going on, which is actually not good, because then you get drowned. You start drowning with these different thoughts. You know, what if this happens? What if that happens? What if this can't happen? You know, we start thinking what ifs, what ifs, what ifs, instead of thinking you're still in control. God's still in control. So I'm gonna read y'all a quick Bible verse from Jeremiah, chapter 29. I actually have it on my wrist right here. Uh, It says, chapter 29, verse 11, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans for welfare and not for evil, to give you a future and a hope. Then you will call upon me and come and pray to me, and I will hear you. You will seek me and find me when you seek me with all your heart. I will be found by you, declares the Lord, and I will restore your fortunes and gather you from all the nations and all the places where I have driven you, declares the Lord, and I will bring you back to the place from which I sent you into exile." We oftentimes forget that God has created us for a reason. You know, He is the creator, and we forget to cast our troubles, our fears, anxieties, depression, worries, stress, all that stuff. We forget to cast all that on Him because we get so caught up in the moment. You know, whether it be financially, whether you're behind on bills, or you're broke, you have no money for groceries or whatever, you can't put no gas in your car to get to work, whatever the case may be. You know, maybe you had somebody walk out of your life and you're depressed and you are trying so hard to get over that depression, but all you think about is just the memories in your head from your childhood, from that person who walked out of your life, all these different things. You know, maybe you're worried that you're going to lose your job because you know that you ain't been up to par on your work ethic. All these different things, man. We get so caught up in the moment that we forget to just say, God, I'm giving this to you. And I promise you, when you do that, I'm not going to tell you that it all goes away immediately, but there is a relief that comes with it, because then you just realize, yeah, I don't have to worry about this. You know, in the back of your head, you're still going to be worried about it naturally because you're human. But you realize that, wow, I don't really have to worry about this because, you know, I can just tell God, you know, God, this is in your hands, and give it to Him and let Him take control. You know, I can't tell you how many times I've done that, and it relieves you from your anxiety. I can't tell you how many times I've ended up having a tire that needs to be replaced or whatever, a flat tire in my car while I'm out driving. I go to the gas station or whatever, maybe it's got a nail in it, and I go to the gas station and air it up so I can get it home, and I'm hoping that it does not go flat while I'm driving home. And I'm sitting there, I'm stressed out because I'm not trying to have to buy a whole new rim. And while I'm driving, I'm just like, you know what? You know, God, I'm trusting that you're going to get me home. I'm trusting that you're going to get me home, that this tire won't go flat until I get home and I can park it, and then I can take it off, go get it fixed, whatever. And I tell you what, man, it makes it a whole lot easier. It makes it a whole lot easier to get by through the day. So just remember, whenever you're feeling worried or whatever, anxious, depressed, stressed, just ask God, please take this from me. I'm giving it to you so you can remove the negativity and replace it with positivity. And that's 100% facts in my opinion. And with that being said, man, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. This was the first episode of The Game Room. With that being said, I'll be right back with the next episode. Make sure y'all stay tapped and tuned in. Make sure y'all share with your friends, your families, your mummies, your aunties, your grannies, and everybody else that y'all know. And with that being said, I will be right back. Deuces.